Thank you for joining us. This is Bilingual Finance Fridays. I have my colleague, my amazing friend Diana Gamino. Give us a second. We're currently figuring things out right here as for getting things ready. Hello, Diana. I am bringing you on. So this is a simul streaming show. Well, we're simul streaming on multiple platforms. We're currently on YouTube. Hello, Diana.
Hello everyone.
We are currently on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So you all have your options of where you would like to join us today. We have a very special show for everyone today, considering that the unemployment rate keeps rising. We want to show up for our community, right, Diana? And by showing up for our community means that we have selected some important resources that are available for everyone today, everyone that lives in the San Francisco Bay Area, Contra Costa County, Alameda County. There's several resources that folks can tap into today. Bienvenidos, este es un nuevo y especial segmento de Todos los viernes son para las finanzas. Aquí le tengo a mi colega Diana Gamino. You want to introduce yourself, Diana?
Yes, hello, this is Diana, and we're here with, I guess, just like Christina said, with a special show to give you guys resources. So estamos aquí para este programa especial donde les vamos a dar recursos que les ayuden con sus finanzas.
Okay. Hello. Eileen, thank you for letting us know that my sound was off. Diana, the sound was off for the other simul streaming. Eileen,
Um,
let us know if you can hear us now.
can you hear us now, Eileen?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. One second. This is gonna sound funny, but here we go, you guys. So this is a labor of love. We're broadcasting from home, and I'm gonna shout out to my son to see if he can tune in on it. Oh, never mind. Okay, thank you, Eileen. You saved our lives. I was about to scream, "Mijo, chequeanos on Twitter." No, Papa, I was asking if you can please check us out on Twitter. We weren't our audio wasn't on. I don't know. I couldn't see the sign. Okay, anyway, so okay, here we go again. Let's start all over. Thank you for joining in once again to Bilingual Finance Fridays. We have a very special show for everyone today. We're going to be sharing community resources in the San Francisco Bay Area. And as y'all know, if you've joined us before, we always start with the trauma-informed grounding skill because we realize that talking about money can be a little bit stressful. So today we want to jump in and ask you all if you can think of three things you're grateful for right now in the here and the now. So Diana, you go first.
Three things. I think my health,
Mhm.
my family, and my friends. What about you, Christina?
Ay, ay, ay. I mean, right now, I am so grateful to be here with all of you today. Thank you. I'm so grateful to you, Diana, because I know you have that 9 to 5 job. And in addition to that, you're still showing up every Friday. So thank you. And I'm also thank you so much for Eileen, who's checking in on our sound. And so, yeah, and I'm grateful for my son because he helped me set this up today. So that's it. Please, for those of you who have joined us, please let us know what y'all are grateful for today. We'd love to know. Bueno, lo dijimos ahorita en inglés, a ver si los dice, lo puede traducir Diana, de qué tipo de ancla tenemos ahora para todos.
Sí, y el ancla es para concentrarnos y para poder después hablar de las finanzas. Tres cosas que estamos agradecidos. Entonces yo le dije a Cristina de ah, mi salud, mi familia y mis amigos. Y Cristina, para ti, que estás agradecida.
Sí, bueno, estoy agradecida de poder estar aquí hoy día con salud, ¿verdad? Y bienestar, pero muy agradecida a ti, Diana, porque sé que trabajas 9 a 5, trabajas muy duro y además de eso siempre estás aquí para nosotros, ¿verdad? Y esto no es algo que no los pagan para esto, estamos aquí para servirle a nuestra comunidad. Y como no estaba mi audio prendido, quiero informarles otra vez a todos que ahora tenemos un show bien especial para todos. Vamos a reportar de recursos que hay en las comunidades, que pueden acceder hoy mismo en la comunidad. Oh, thank you so much, Anaís. Anaís en Instagram nos dijo que ella está agradecida de su hijito, de su salud y que es viernes. Thank you, Anais. Just a friend just let us know that she's thankful for her son, her health, and that it's Friday. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Y'all, she has an amazing podcast. Please put out your Instagram, Anais, the info on your podcast so people can tune in. Okay, so let's get started, Diana. You're ready?
Yes.
Yes.
And when we share the resources, if you guys have any that you guys want to share, like just go ahead and comment. So we're here to kind of like learn from each other, which is pretty awesome. So vamos a comenzar a compartir recursos de la comunidad y si ustedes tienen algunos, también comenten y déjenos saber para que así otras personas estén informadas, ¿ok?
Muchas gracias, en absoluto. Gracias, Diana. Vamos a comenzar. Bueno, ahora vamos a hablar de recursos de finanzas. For those of us, hi, Brandy, good to see you. Thank you, friends. For those of you who are joining us, can you let us know if there's an echo on your end? Let us know if the audio is good, please. Thank you. Oh, perfect. Anais just shared her podcast, De Raíz Flor, for everyone. Okay. So I'd love to know if everyone can hear me good because I can hear a little bit of an echo. So, all right, let's get started. Financial resources. What we have for financial resources in our community comes from a nonprofit organization called SparkPoint. And Diana, it's all yours. And while Diana is speaking, I'm going to pull up the information from SparkPoint. Unfortunately, those on Instagram, you won't be able to see the images, but if you catch us on YouTube or Twitter, Facebook, you'll be able to see those images there. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to share my screen, everybody, so you can all see what we're talking about. And Diana, please feel free to start talking about the SparkPoint organization and how folks can access them.
Yes, so one of them is SparkPoint. It's a nonprofit organization. I believe it was built around 2011. And the whole point is just the high need of people really understanding their finances, financial literature, credit, and money management, right? So the great thing about SparkPoint is that it doesn't have an income limit because we believe that maybe sometimes you can make 100K, but not have learned how to manage your money. So what they do, they teach you. They really look at what are your financial goals, what are your short term, mid-term, and long term goals, and they give you an action plan to be able to achieve these goals. And just kind of knowing that it doesn't have that income limit is great, because sometimes, and we understand, especially in the Bay Area, the cost of living is very high. So just knowing that there's someone there, there's financial coaches, there's credit coaches, there's housing coaches that are there for you to be able to provide this information at no cost is so great. So that we have the number for the Richmond office. uh and another thing that they actually do is they actually if you go to this link, they do what we call an assessment. So they'll ask you, hey, are you trying to get screened for something? Are you working? What kind of goal do you have in mind? So by kind of knowing all this, you'll be able to narrow down what are the things that you're looking for. And the one in Oakland, so there's another one in Oakland, and is the same link for this one. Is they actually helping with different rental assistance. The one in Oakland. So the link for that one is actually the one I provided you with, Christina. But the one in Richmond is more towards getting the free financial coaching and the free credit coaching. So there's multiple spark points throughout the Bay Area. However, and you can find the one closer to you with sparkpointcenters.org, because Spark Point Centers is a collaboration of different agencies that come together. So a Spark Point that is in a let's say in a different city might be a little bit different than in another city, because they do the collaboration within that city. So for you to be able to actually see if you're able for you to see which one is closer to you, you can just go to the sparkpointcenters.org and you can find the one closer to you. You'll have the number and how to make an appointment. And then you'll do the intake with that particular spark point in your area.
Beautiful. And for folks, I'm sorry that we don't have the images right here for Instagram. We do have them on the other channels. So if you're able to, I'm actually trying to put in the link here on Instagram. But if you have access to YouTube and you type in Ream Media, you'll be able to pull us up on Rain Media, and you'll be able to see the images and also the websites to these particular resources. So I have them right here. We do have a question from my friend Brandy here on Instagram. She mentioned, is SparkPoint for business or personal?
Most of them is for your personal goals. However, they can refer you to a business coach, and most of the business coaches tend to be with the SBA.
With the
With
SBA.
SBA. So if you want to look for if you're looking for business goals versus personal goals, because they're different, then you can just go to the SBA website, and then you get they'll match you with a business coach that has done something similar with your business, because we all know that businesses are very different, and they work very different depending on what you're looking to do. So you can just go to the SBA.org and actually just .gov, and actually be able to just find a business coach if that's what you're looking for. A SparkPoint does concentrate more on the personal financial goals.
Personal financial goals. Okay, fantastic. And I'm sorry if you mentioned this. Oh, actually, let's in Spanish. Okay. Ahorita estamos hablando de una organización sin fines de lucro. And I also want to mention to our friends, thank you so much for joining us here on Instagram. These shows are so wonderful when folks interact with us. So please feel free to ask questions. We're here for you. Thank you, Brandy. And again, we're going to be sharing, we're going to be reporting on some really good community resources, right, that you can access today. So en español, ahorita estaba hablando a Diana de una organización sin fines de lucro que se llama SparkPoint. Y queremos decirles a todos que también pueden ver este show en vivo en Facebook, en Twitter, YouTube, porque en esas redes pueden ver las imágenes de estos sitios web, pero le voy a dejar a Diana en breve explicar qué es SparkPoint, porque tenemos un montón de recursos, la verdad, y
Ujú.
ojalá que podamos compartirlos todos en 40 minutos.
Ah,
Sí,
sí, básicamente Sparkpoint tiene recursos para encontrar consejeros financieros y consejeros de crédito gratis. Y usualmente también trabajan con consejeros de casa gratis para poder entender el proceso de compra de una casa. Entonces, su enfoque principal de Sparkpoint es ayudar a las personas a poder manejar su dinero, a entender un poquito más qué son metas financieras, a reparar su crédito y todo es gratuito. Lo bueno también de Sparkpoint es que ellos no tienen un límite de cuántos ingresos tienes que tener para tú participar en sus programas.
mm,
Todos sabemos que, pues, especialmente en el área de la bahía, el costo de vida es caro. Entonces, no necesariamente, si ganas, eres considerado que ganas buen dinero, no quiere decir que todo está bien con tus finanzas. A veces ocupamos esa ayuda extra de saber cómo manejar nuestro dinero y cómo navegar los sistemas y cómo tener también esa ayuda si vas a comprar casa, el primer compra de casa. Entonces, todo esto ellos lo dan y completamente gratis. Y una de las maneras de cómo pueden agarrar esos recursos es SparkPoint tiene diferentes oficinas dependiendo en cuál ciudad es. Entonces, ellos colaboran con las agencias de esa comunidad. Es decir, un SparkPoint que está en Oakland no va a ser un mismo que está, por ejemplo, en Richmond, porque ellos colaboran con las personas que ya están en esa comunidad. Entonces, para encontrar como el número que está aquí es el de Oakland, el para encontrar cuál es el número, la oficina, perdón, que les quede más cerca, ustedes pueden ir a sparkpointcenters.org y eso les va a ayudar a ustedes a mirar, ok, cuál es el que está más cerca de mí, si quiero hacerlo basado a la proximidad de donde yo vivo.
sí, muy importante. Gracias, Diana. Okay, si tienen preguntas, por favor, de esta organización, por favor, coméntenos, díganos cuáles son sus preguntas. Pero un segundo recurso que vamos a hablar, sí, es referencia al crédito, ¿verdad, Diana? Y pues ya estamos aquí con SparkPoint y también para ayudarnos a reparar o crear crédito, también uno puede ir con SparkPoint.
Sí, entonces lo que hacen los consejeros de Sparkpoint, nuevamente ustedes pueden ir al sparkpointcenters.org y pueden, les van a preguntar cuando hagan su intake o que decimos su forma de entrada, les van a preguntar cuáles son sus metas. Una de las metas en la forma de entrada es, que si quieren hacer crédito, componer su crédito, entonces lo que ellos hacen, ellos les sacan lo que llamamos el FICO score. Es el crédito real para mirar realmente cómo está nuestro crédito de las 3 agencias de crédito. Entonces, ellos lo sacan y ellos pueden mirar el historial de crédito. Basado en eso, le van a dar las recomendaciones con una acción de plan de qué es lo que se tiene que hacer para componer ese crédito. Entonces, ¿qué es lo que van a hacer? Les ayudan también a escribir cartas a las agencias para poder, si hay algún error en su crédito, ellos todos asisten con eso.
Ok, perfecto. También tenemos otra, actually, let me mention that in English. So when it comes to financial resources, it's always important to remember that we have credits, and credit is one of the biggest pillars for our financial well-being, right? So whether we're building credit, rebuilding credit, repairing credit, knowing the resources to tap into is pivotal. In particular, if finances right now is something that we're maybe concerned about, no shame in that game. We know that the unemployment rates are increasing and they're still very high, and we're actually expecting a deep recession coming next year. So this is why we want to be able to inform our community about resources. And so I want to share a resource. Hello, everyone that's joining us. So now I want to share a resource in terms of credit building, and it's with an organization that I have shared before. Their name is Housing Rights Advocates, HERA for short. Again, if you are able to see us on uh, our different channels, you'll be able to see the websites for for these particular organizations. So HERA is a really wonderful nonprofit organization, and I'm sorry I'm not looking at the screen because I'm currently trying to pull up the images for our other platforms that we're on. And apologies that we don't have this on Instagram, but I'm going to type in the website for HERA, and they are here. So HERA is a nonprofit organization helping low to moderate income earners with various various resources. They're pro bono attorneys, which is amazing, and they can help folks with debt. Um, they can help folks with, let's see, 1 second, I'm trying to multitask. Okay, so they can help people with building credit safely. They help also the undocumented community. They have several credit building different programs, like for example, if you're in debt and you need help with that, and also for I believe for debt regarding medical debt, they can also help you with that. They're not just based in Oakland; they're actually also based out of different areas around California. I want to say Sacramento and also the Central Valley. So please visit HERA.org, actually HERACA.org. I just put this up and I'm going to pin it to the Instagram for folks to look at. And again, you may not need these particular resources today, but considering that where we are in our economy, it's so important to be informed, right? That having information at our disposal can really help us out when we find ourselves in a bind. Again, if it's not for us, it can be for our family members, it can be for our neighbors, our greater community. So lo voy a decir, and let me ask you, Diana, ¿sí sabes de HERA, de esta organización HERA?
He escuchado un poquito de ella. Ya.
Ok, perfecto. So, ¿me permites lo voy a decir
Sí,
en
sí, sí, sí,
español?
claro.
So, HERA es una organización sin fines de lucro que viene siendo que con abogados que trabajan para la comunidad sin fines de lucro, ayudan a la comunidad inmigratoria, ayudan con deudas, con crédito, tienen muchos programas. I'll say this in English. So also HERA helps with college debt, y'all. That's so important. We know that that's a huge bubble right now, right? So HERA también ayuda con la deuda del colegio. Tienen muchos programas. Me encantan que es una organización sin fines de lucro que son todos abogados. So, si necesitan una ayuda con mucho valor, absoluta, llámenles a HERA, visítenles. What? Oh, Brandy said what? Brandy, we are talking about HERA, so it's Housing Economic Rights Advocates, but they go by HERA, and it's heraca.org. Let us know what you missed there, Brandy. For folks that have joined us, thank you so much. We know that it's 6:30 on a Friday, so I'm sure everybody has really wonderful things to do. But please let us know if you have specific questions. Next up on our list for community resources are housing resources. Okay, so let's share that. And Diana, please go ahead Oh, Hera also has housing resources, especially you'd want to call them if you're on a bind, maybe perhaps facing foreclosure or in some situation as well. Hera también ayuda para propietarios de casas si tienen un problema pagando la hipoteca, y también tiene más recursos. Ok, la próxima el próximo tema vamos a hablar de recursos para propietarios o personas que quieren comprar sus primeras casas. Okay, Diana, it's all yours.
Sí, para housing también tenemos CHDC, que ellos trabajan juntos con SparkPoint y ellos lo que están haciendo ahorita, ellos tienen consejeros para casas, consejeros para hacer el crédito. Entonces, ellos trabajan juntos para educar a las personas en el proceso de casa. También tienen información si están en dificultades de pagar su casa. Ellos se especializan. Ellos eran los que hacían muchos de los foreclosures o las ayudar a muchos de los clientes cuando estuvo la real estate bubble. Entonces, ellos también ayudan con reparar el crédito. Entonces, están todos juntos en esa parte y ahorita ellos están haciendo muchas presentaciones virtuales de casas, de información de vivienda, y todo lo están haciendo por Zoom. Entonces, ustedes ya no tienen que salir de su casa para estar informados de estos recursos. So the next one that we have is what we call CHDC. So what they do, they actually work very closely with SparkPoint at times. So they actually do their credit coaching, housing coaches, and right now they actually have a lot of virtual workshops where they actually bring lenders, they actually bring people to kind of for you to understand if there's grants for housing. So they really come together to kind of really do a holistic approach of everything. Okay, what is it that people need? Okay, they need sometimes grants, they need credit repair, or they need to get their credit ready, or they need to understand what has to be the down payment for a home, or if they really don't, or they really having a hard time kind of like making those payments, what to do, what kind of steps to take. So these are local organizations that actually have done it, and they specialize. Sometimes the credit coach is the same as the housing coach. They really understand the process from beginning to end for people to really understand what it takes to purchase a home and to keep a home, right? Because we just don't want to, especially during this with what is going on with COVID-19, you want to keep your home. So go out there and kind of like ask for help. They've seen it all. I mean, they've seen the credit reports. They've seen, they used to help during foreclosures. So they've been in the community for a long time. So they really understand. And sometimes they even have like special loans for people who actually gonna want to purchase a car to get to work. If they have like bad credit, they try to kind of like come into agreement. So they really are there for the community. But if you don't ask, you're not gonna know, right? So one of the great things is housing and credit for them. Those are the really big things that they actually specialize on.
And you said CHDC?
Yes.
And what does that stand for, Diana?
Oh, you put me on the spot.
No worries. It's because I know a lot of folks don't know, and actually I didn't have this on the sheet that we were preparing for this. I didn't
because
have this website
because they work together with SparkPoint. Yeah, that's why. So it's together.
Okay, so Brandy, thank you so much, Brandy. We love having you here. She mentioned, does the HERA also help eliminate school loans? That's such a great question, Brandy. So let me tell you, I'll read off from what they mention here on their website. So what they do, it says HERA helps you figure out the cost of college, legitimate providers for one, and how to pay for college. They help you manage loan debt, whether from college or for-profit school. And they also fight predatory lending practices and scams. So I think that meaning that if you have a predatory loan, they can help perhaps even eliminate that loan by fighting for you. Okay. Wonderful. And for in addition to housing resources, we have another couple other ones that I like to share. Pero Diana también los explicó que también, porque ahorita estamos hablando de recursos para propietarios de casa. Y Diana dijo que vayan, que Spark Point, la organización que acabamos de hablar, que esa organización también es buena para los recursos de casa, ¿verdad?
Sí, ellos trabajan con diferentes, colaboran con diferentes organizaciones para traer todo junto. Entonces, lo pueden hacer, hablando a SparkPoint y ellos ya les va dando más información, para que ustedes, si tienen preguntas de su casa o quieren comprar casa, ellos tienen esos recursos para poder, conectarlos.
Perfecto, wonderful. También tenemos otro recurso que estoy feliz de poder decirles de este recurso. Es algo que encontré ayer. So you guys, thank you for joining us. I am super excited about this one particular housing resource. You're not going to believe this, y'all. So give me 1 second here. I'm going to pull it up so y'all can see. Well, I'm sorry, not on Instagram, but I will send you the actual link to this. Hopefully I could put it up if it's not too long. But this is really great, you guys. I actually found this particular resource yesterday as I was looking for housing resources for everyone. And here's what I found. It is actually called the Contra Costa County's Neighborhood Preservation Program. And this is a great program for homeowners that need help repairing their homes. How awesome is that? Okay, let me show you the screen so that you all can hear that if you're looking at this. Okay, so here is, and they're in Contra Costa County, East Bay, and Silicon Valley. So can you all see this here? So all I have is this right here. Again, I want to ask folks, can you all hear me okay? Because I can hear myself. I can hear an echo. Diana, can you?
I don't. I can hear you good. I can hear you good.
Okay, wonderful. I hope that in other channels people are it's registering okay. But here is this really good resource for home repairs. It's through the Contra Costa County is Habitat for Humanity East Bay and Silicon Valley. And get this, so they offer home repair grants up to up to $15,000, 15,000 and loans up to $70,000. So let me repeat that. So they offer home repair grants up to $15,000 and loans up to 70,000 to low income home owners. How about that, y'all? That's really cool. Now, if you would like the link to this, because it's a really long link, please let us know and we'll DM you this link. But if you're currently on one of our other broadcasting stations, you'll be able to see it. Any questions from our audience? We're more than happy to answer this. Diana, do you want to share this one in Spanish?
Yes. Oh, and by the way, para acabar de decir, el número para CHDC, es el 510-412-9290 y CHDC es para Community Housing Development Corporation. So the number for CHDC is 510-412-9290 and is called the Community Housing Development Corporation. So if you guys don't want to go through SparkPoint, you guys can actually just go directly through CHDC. And they have so many, the great thing about certain things that some grants end and others come. So, just go, they'll give you the most up-to-date information. They're legit. They're here for us.
Wonderful, muchas gracias. Ahí ya le puse en Instagram. I put the number. ¿Está correcto el número?
412-9290. Yes, that's correct.
CHDC.
Yes, CHDC. So housing and credit coaching. So para consejeros financieros y de crédito y de casa.
Perfecto, muchas
Ah,
gracias. Okay.
y para hablar del Habitat for Humanity, pues lo encontró esta Cristina ayer y ellos les ayudan con diferentes, también diferentes fondos para casa y también con préstamos y se mira como que es abajo a costo y reparo también. Entonces, estos están en contracosta. Y ya si van allí, ellos les van diciendo, cada servicio que le estamos compartiendo tienen su sistema, ¿ok? Entonces, cuando ustedes llamen, les van a decir cuál es el sistema que ustedes van a seguir. Y estoy casi adivinando que con todo lo que está pasando con COVID-19 va a ser más cosas virtuales que en persona. Entonces, sí estén preparados para eso, porque así como SparkPoint, todo lo están haciendo virtuales. So, hay unos la mayoría que yo he trabajado, mucho lo están haciendo todo virtual, pero al mismo tiempo es la misma información, solamente virtual. Están haciendo hasta más, he escuchado con diferentes organizaciones, hasta más presentaciones, porque ahora no tienen que ir y manejar, ir a comprar todo para la presentación, todo ya te conectas y ya comienza la presentación.
Sí, muchas gracias. Y este programa puede ayudarles si tienen bajos ingresos hoy día, ¿verdad? No hay pena, no tengan pena. Ahorita millones de personas no tienen trabajo. So, este programa pueden reparar su plumería, ¿sí se dice, Diana?
Su plomería, sí, sí, sí.
¿Verdad? So with this particular home repair grant for low-income homeowners, you can repair plumbing, electrical, heating and cooling, your foundation, roofing, windows and door installation. I mean, they have so much. You guys, oh, thank you, Brandy. Yeah, no, this is incredible. I mean, think about it. There's so many people right now unemployed, so you may qualify for this.
Yes.
Right? So please, there's no shame in that. You got to access those resources because if we don't access resources, we leave the money on the table, right?
Pretty much. And
All the money on the
yes.
table.
And the great thing about it, if you look at a lot of organizations, they're kind of following the trend. It's like, hey, what do people need right now? So it's there for you. You know, it was already created. People have thought about this. So the money is there. So why not use it?
Why not use the money? Again, y'all, this is Contra Costa County, free money for low income home owners to repair your homes. Aquí hay dinero gratuito, no hay ninguna pena. Cuando uno está necesitado, no hay pena. Y es importante de acceder a estos recursos porque si no los accedemos, se queda ese dinero en la mesa, ¿verdad?
Sí.
So hay que
Utilizar,
utilizar ese dinero.
utilizar eso.
Gracias. Okay, and then I have another one. Tenemos otra organización sin fines de lucro que les quiero compartir ahorita. Se llama Richmond Neighborhood Housing Services in Richmond. So, si están localizados en Richmond, o en Contra Costa, este organización les puede ayudar. For those who are interested in home ownership, I recommend this. I recommend Richmond Neighborhood Housing Services. They actually have a free HUD pre-purchase workshop on October, I guess 6, 13, 20, and 27. So if you are ready and you are interested in purchasing a home, we really recommend getting very prepared, becoming a very knowledgeable and prepared home buyer because you want to be a successful homeowner, right, Diana? Do you want to
Yes.
share this one in Spanish?
Ya, so luego tiene también Cristina, la que es HUD, y ellos van a tener talleres ya de compra de casa en octubre 6, 13, 20 y 27. Entonces, es bueno, como dijo Cristina, estar preparados y conocer el proceso de compra de casa, porque no solamente queremos comprar la casa, queremos también tener esa conocimiento para nosotros entender cómo cuidar nuestra casa, ¿verdad? Las finanzas y qué se tiene que hacer ya cuando somos el dueño, porque ya no somos renteros, ahora pasas así, tienes esta nueva casa, pero también tienes esta nueva responsabilidad, que es muy importante. cuidarla.
Sí, muy importante. So, aquí está un programa que están ofreciendo, la organización se llama Richmond Neighborhood Housing Services y tienen un taller gratuito para que puedan asistir,
Asistir. Ujú.
asistir a su programa. Ok. A continuación, ¿qué más tenemos, Diana? También sabemos que para los inquilinos, ¿verdad? Los que estamos rentando, yo rento, honestamente, no tengo pena, yo rento donde vivo. So, para tenants, ¿verdad? Sabemos que con esta economía, muchas personas están sufriendo ahorita y no han podido pagar su renta. So, ¿qué tenemos for tenants, Diana? ¿Qué tenemos para
Um,
inquilinos?
para inquilinos tenemos también el Centro Legal de la Raza, ese está en Oakland. Ellos ayudan con los derechos de inquilinos al mismo tiempo con inmigración, entonces para personas que ocupan esta parte y para que la gente de verdad entienda también sus derechos. Y ellos también ahorita tienen un fondo para las personas que no calificaron para la ayuda de federal para ayudarlos con dinero que ha venido de donaciones de otras organizaciones o diferentes personas. Entonces es bien importante, nuevamente es el Centro Legal de la Raza en Oakland.
Sí, y aquí lo vamos a poner, aquí los pueden ver, pero I'm going to put the website here, you guys. So if you are a tenant and you in need of some resources, please check out
Legal de la
Legal.
Raza.
I'm going to put it right there, you guys.
So I'll
They
say
have
it.
some
Okay.
resources.
I'll say it in English as well. So for this one as well, they help you with tenant rights. They actually have even they have gotten donations from different organizations and people to actually help people that did not qualify for the stimulus check. So they actually have that, and they get donations, and at the same time they have immigration lawyers. So just kind of check it out again. Tenant rights, immigration, and for people who didn't qualify for the stimulus check, those are a lot of the big things that they're actually doing right now in the community. And if you see, it actually gives you go to the website and it shows you the titles. It tells you why they can help you, how they involve rental assistance, different our fund, which is funding that they have received from different agencies and different organizations to help the community as well.
That's fantastic. Okay, please, for those who have joined us, thank you so much for your participation. Let us know if you have any questions. Let us know. Thank you, Brandy. She just mentioned here that NACA is also phenomenal for
Oh yes.
Do
Mhm.
you know about NACA, Diana?
Yes. We actually mentioned it in one of our other shows, if you
Oh,
remember.
okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
Thank you so much for that, Brandy. Please also, for those who have joined us, let us know if there is a particular community resource that you'd like to share with the community. Today we're focused on the San Francisco Bay Area, right? So estamos ahorita enfocados en el área de la bahía, ¿verdad? Porque nosotros pues vivimos en el área de la bahía, pero si tenemos amistades de otros lugares, por favor, déjenos saber qué recursos, en qué lugar necesitan para que cuando regresemos al próximo viernes lo podamos cubrir, ¿verdad, Diana?
Sí, y podemos compartir porque así, o sea, sí, es la manera de decirnos unos a otros, es donde pasamos la información más rápida y también más segura, saber que es válida, ¿verdad? Que
Sí.
es algo de confianza y algo para la comunidad.
Sí, muy importante. Y aquí voy a poner qué es lo que los toca siguientemente. So the next thing on our topic is resources for folks that are undocumented. I am an immigrant. I was brought here when I was 3 years old by my mama. So luckily, I was brought here at a time when in the early 1980s, and so with the Reagan administration, they opened up amnesty. So I'm very fortunate, right, that I have my citizenship. But that's actually what makes me, why I feel so responsible to pay it forward and to give back to my community because I absolutely feel very indebted to my community. I know that it was definitely a stroke of luck, a stroke of timing, right, that allowed me to be able to yeah, my citizenship. So we want to make sure that we're covering very important topics today. And one of the communities that are most in need and vulnerable to the things that are happening in our nation today is the immigrant community, the undocumented community. So otra cosa, otro tema que tenemos aquí para todos es el tema de recursos para inmigrantes, y yo ahorita expliqué en inglés que pues yo soy ecuatoriana, yo soy migrante, mi mami me trajo a los 3 años, y pues yo sé que por medio de suerte, de buena suerte, del tiempo cuando yo vine aquí en los 80s, pues yo ahora tengo mi ciudadanía, no sé cómo se dice,
Ciudadanía.
y por medio de, pues la verdad, pues suerte, yo pienso que por eso tengo mucha pasión para ayudar a mi comunidad, porque yo me siento muy responsable de ayudar a mi comunidad. Y tenemos ahora, thank you, Brandy, tenemos ahora, a ver, ¿qué tenemos para nuestra comunidad?
So te di el website de Catholic Charities. Ellos les donaron también más fondos, entonces es importante que nuestra comunidad nuevamente que no tiene sus documentos puedan agarrar esos recursos porque ya fue dado y tiene que ser distribuido. Entonces es importante. Catholic Charities ha sido una de las organizaciones que ha tenido mucha atención de otras agencias para poder agarrar fondos para ayudar a la comunidad. Entonces es importante que nuestra comunidad indocumentada se comuniquen con ellos para mirar qué recursos también les pueden ayudar a ellos, porque ellos tienen muchos especializados para a las personas que no tienen indocumentadas, que no tienen sus documentos.
Ok, muchas gracias, Diana. Ese link que me mandaste, afortunadamente no sirve, pero ahorita si están ahorita con nosotros en Facebook o YouTube, pueden ver la imagen de Catholic Charities. A ver si lo podemos poner aquí. Thank you so much for those who are just joining us. Go ahead, Diana, I'm sorry.
And you guys can just type in Catholic Charities, like the local one in your area, and you guys can get the direct number as well. Do know that sometimes there's a high volume of calls because obviously the need is high, but but know that they're there. So you can try the website and you can try the number as well.
Beautiful. And Brandy, you mentioned swords to plowshares. Oh, we haven't heard about that. Can you let us know a little bit? Do you know about that one, Diana?
I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a good. Please let us know, Diana. Brandy, what is swords to plowshares? Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you, M. Flores, for joining us. Thank you, Deborah Carter Kelly. So please, we're reporting on community resources. If you have a resource that you'd like for your community to know, please plug it in. In fact, Brandy is the CEO and the founder of City Horse, and that's a nonprofit organization. And we'll share it. This is actually very timely. I'd like to share about City Horse. Oh, thank you, Brandy. So Brandy just mentioned rent assistance from swords to plowshares. Great, thank you for
Oh,
that, Brandy.
awesome. Okay. Yeah, let us know if you guys have anything, like type it in so other people can get it. And that's how we spread the word.
And next up on our list is entrepreneurship resources. Raise your hand if you have an idea to start a small business or some awesome endeavor. This is actually the time. I would really recommend this be your year. I know it sounds crazy, but this is when you really want to jump, right? And we have our friend Brandy here. We have our friend Roxanne, my sis Roxanne. Oh, I am so delighted. Thank you all for joining us. Roxanne, Brandy are also founders, and we're going to share about them. Roxanne is the CEO of Pan del Sol, which is this amazing Philippine bakery.
Oh,
So
nice.
I hope, yeah. And also I have Deborah Carter Kelly, who's the CEO of Live Life Point. Woo-hoo, women of color, entrepreneurs. That's what's up. So let's look at City Horse. I'm gonna pull this up. City Horse. My son is making brownies, and I can smell it. It smells so good. Brandy, what is your website? Can you let us know here, Brandy? I thought I had it. I'm trying to pull it up. Is it cityhorse.org? What did city say?
You can do it. You can type it here on Instagram.
Yeah. She says, oh, yes, Brandy was also a specialist for the VA. If anyone knows about a lot of resources, it's definitely Brandy. Okay, so I'm sharing here. Brandy, can you type your oh, I'm gonna just put it here. We're talking about City Horse. So City Horse connects our community kids in the Bay Area to horses.
Okay,
And
cityhorse.us.
oh, she put it there. Okay, I'm gonna put it there so we could pin it. Cityhorse.us. Wonderful. And this is for kids. And I just pinned it right here. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. So this is her program, and here's Brandy. It supports City Horse. Let's see. Well, support City Horse. So um, for her nonprofit program, she has educational
Hmm.
resources for kids, connecting kids to horses. They go the while human animal interaction with horses has been shown to improve social competence and self-esteem, confidence and behavior in youth. There are no existing equine education programs in the Bay that teach students horsemanship and provide academic credit for doing so. And that's when City Horse comes in.
Oh,
Yes, thank you
nice.
so much. Thank you, Brandy. And I also want to share about Pan de Sol. Roxanne, if you're still here, do you want to plug in your website there for us? And while we wait for Roxanne's website, I want to also mention if you're interested in entrepreneurship, look into Central Community Partners. I actually have an incredible friend. Her name is Vanita, and she's one of the
Mm.
teachers at Central Community Partners. And she's providing basic entrepreneurship online program for crafters and artisans. You guys, how awesome is this? This workshop is or actual program. It's 9 sessions, and it goes from October 7th to December 9th. So check it out. Let's see. Oh, actually, it's not showing on my screen right now, but let me see if I can show it on the screen right now. Do you want to share this one in Spanish for us?
Yes. So también está para las emprendedores o personas que quieren comenzar sus propios negocios. Cristina está recomendando el centro, Centro Community Partners. Ellos tienen 9 sesiones, como ahorita lo estamos enseñando. Bueno, no se puede mirar en Instagram, pero lo podemos mirar en nuestras otras plataformas. Van a comenzar sus talleres el octubre 7 y se terminan el diciembre 9. Son de 5:30 a 8:30. Entonces, esos para mí personalmente, cuando he mirado diferentes sesiones, son los más intensos, pero los más, los que podemos sentir que estamos aprendiendo más porque estamos con las personas que tienen las mismas metas que nosotros. Entonces, es importante juntarnos con las personas que estamos teniendo esas mismas misiones para apoyarnos unos a otros. Entonces, esos son unos de los mejores, cuando estamos allí intensamente en sesiones y estamos constantemente con otras personas que tienen las mismas metas que nosotros.
Sí, es muy importante. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you if you're just joining us right now. We are reporting on community resources in the San Francisco Bay Area. Right now, we're just talking about Central Community Partners. If you are an entrepreneur, have an idea to start your own business, this is the place that can really help you get started. I also want to put a plug for Just Be. And if you are a woman of color, check out Just Be. This is a phenomenal. Like, actually, just type it in on Instagram, and you'll see their handle. That's their handle, Just Be. I am a alumni of Just Be. I took a digital marketing course as I'm a business owner, and they also continuously provide workshops for entrepreneurs, women of color. So please check them out, and also they're very inclusive. So Black, Indigenous, POC community, please reach out to Just Be. Brandy just mentioned our motto was created as a graduate student at UCLA. Horse make you more intelligent and responsible by Lauren Cortisol in Bodies of You. That's so beautiful. Considering that right now we're living in such stressful times, City Horse is such a great program, nonprofit for our youth. Thank you so much. Anyone else want to share? We only have a few more minutes, and we actually didn't even get all the resources we had, Diana.
That's okay. We can do it in the next Friday.
Okay, we'll report on. We still wanted to report on healthcare, food assistance, and education. If for healthcare, if you haven't done covered California yet, please go to. I think it's coveredcalifornia.org,
Yes,
right?
yes. So cover California, and just know that if you qualify for any other low health cares, the Cover California will be able to catch it. That's the great thing about it. So they work together with the community. So just go if anything has changed in your life with anything, not even just make sure that you have health care. Remember, like. Uh,
So
things happen, so we want to make sure that you take care of yourself. That's the biggest thing, right? Because if you're not taking care of yourself, you cannot accomplish your goals, so you gotta take care of yourself.
absolutely. We started this program right with our grounding skill because we take this trauma informed approach, and our health is something that I'm very grateful for, right? When I review problems in my mind, I'm like, okay, that problem I can solve it. That problem I can solve it,
Mhm.
right? But my health, sometimes health issues. That's even that's very hard, right? When we do have medical issues, and so please don't disregard your health. It's very important. I also want to let folks know. So if you have covered California but still cannot afford to pay your copays, look into financial assistance programs at the hospital that you go to. So if you go to Kaiser or different hospitals, they may have supplemental financial assistance programs for you. Please do not wait for your bills to just pile up.
Mhm.
Please contact the hospital, the medical facility, let them know your situation, ask for financial assistance, call HERA, the nonprofit we just mentioned. They may be able to help you too if you have medical debt, pero en español lo quiero decir porque es muy importante. Si tienen la aseguranza Covered California y todavía no pueden pagar su deductible, por favor no dejen sus biles
Acumular.
acumular, ¿verdad? Contacten al hospital o donde van para decirles su situación, porque muchas veces ese hospital pueda tener asistencia financiera encima de Covered California.
Sí.
And so
Pero,
that's what we have today. Otra cosa más, Diana?
I think es lo más importante, porque para los otros recursos sí nos va a tomar un poquito más tiempo, solo los podemos comenzar a decir al principio del siguiente programa, porque queremos que de verdad estén absorbiendo esta información. So we really, really want you guys to just kind of like absorb this information, and for you to really, if you need it, go, ask, call, make an appointment. Most of them are virtual, so you don't even have to leave your house. So just make that call.
Please, yes, make that call. Remember, we're here for you. This is, again, a labor of love. We are, we keep coming back every Friday, even throughout all the craziness, right? Last
Yes.
Friday was, we lost RGB. This Friday, I mean, it's always some crazy stuff. But here's the thing, ¿verdad? Like, we know that it's just a very insane year, right? And so this is when programs like ours, I believe, are valuable, right? And so without your participation, it would be hard to continue going, right? Right, Diana?
Yes.
We really do appreciate your participation on this show. Muchas gracias. We have 1 minute remaining. If you want to add anything else here, want to share anything, 1 minute remaining. Anything else, Diana, before we let everybody go?
Well, follow each other on Instagram. If I feel like a lot of you guys have like your own business or different things, so follow each other so you guys can share information. Just, I mean, that's what we are all about as a community.
Yes. please share this episode broadly, widely, DM us messages, let us know what we should cover next, what type of resources, information you want to plug into. And we'll be here next Friday answering those questions, providing that information. Por favor, déjenos saber qué tema debemos hablar la próxima semana.
Sí.
Vamos a regresar. Muchas gracias, comunidad, por estar aquí con nosotros este día. Thank you for the hearts.
Thank you, you guys. Have a
Thank
nice
you, everyone.
weekend.
We love you. Have a great one. Les queremos mucho. Adiós.
Adiós, cuídense. Okay. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, Diana.
Bye-bye.
Hola, Diana. A ver si ¿me escuchas?
¿Estás live?
Hi, Diana.
Cristina, can you hear me? Hold on.
Diana, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Diana?
Yeah, ¿me escuchas?
Oh, thank you, Diana. What did you think of it?
It was nice. It was nice.
Sí,
I liked it. I just realized we had a lot of information.
You know, we had 18 people come on.
Oh, that's so good.
So
are we still live?
Huh?
Are we still live?
Oh my goodness, yeah.